All right, all right, all right. So, this is I Bring It Every Day, and my name is Kelly, and we're going to be doing some. Let's see. Oops, hit the wrong button here. Hang on. We're going to do some knitting. All right. So, let's see what we're doing. So, anyway, I got this kit at Five Below. I'm going to see how this comes out. So, this is like knitting on the fly. Oh, I see some people. Welcome in. Welcome in. Suzanne, hello. Good to see you. Welcome in. Okay, here it goes. So I don't know if you've been to Five Below, but they have these kits that are knitting and crochet. This one's a little two cherries with a little happy face, and I have to glue those on. Probably won't glue them on today. And then this is pipe cleaners for the stems, but they give you all the little eye things. So I'll show you what it comes with here. So what you get? Oh, there's Sonia. Hello, long time no see. So they give you this is a green pipe cleaner, two knitting needles. Oh, I didn't even look and see if they're in here. Hopefully they are. A little bit of red yarn, leaf, and some other stuff. Hey, Kyle. And then these are the instructions. And there it is. It's called a snack kit. And I'm just going to open this up. So this is, I've not opened this. So there's the red yarn. So that's good. Now let's see what's in this little envelope. Sorry about the crinkle. Oh, yeah. Two knitting needles. They're very tiny. It's got the stuffing, which I do have more of that. There's stuffing there. There's the pipe cleaners for the thing. And then what is this? I don't know what this is. Much love. How's your day going? Yeah, pretty good. And oh yeah, these are all the eyes and stuff. And it's like felt. Okay. So I think everything's here. So I probably won't glue the eyes on, but let's see how far we get. And this was $3. Now it's probably not $3 anymore because everything's gone up. There it is, $3. Yeah. Okay. That's awesome. Okay, let me just. Much love. Yes. Okay, here goes. So I'm supposed to cast on. Let's see how many I'm supposed to cast on. So this is live and in Memorex here. All right. 28 stitches. Okay. I just have to do this twice. Yeah. 28 stitches. Shows you how to knit. Casting off. Then I'm supposed to make this 22 stitches. So I have to knit two rectangles. Okay. That are 2.5 inches. Oops, let me go. There we go. 2.5 inches by whatever that is, 22 inches. All right, so we'll see what happens. Hayden, good to see you. So I'm going to try this kit out. We'll see what happens. Oh, good. And it came out the middle. Very nice. Okay, now. Ay. Hopefully this is, I can get 22 inches out of here. We'll see. I don't want to waste this yarn because there's not much here. Okay, we'll see how it goes here. And Miss Lydia, hello, how are you? Good to see you. All right. Let me put a picture. So I'll put this here so you can see. This is what it's supposed to look like when I'm done. And I'm going to move this out the way. This is all the stuff that comes with. And then the yarn. Okay. So I'm supposed to cast on 22 stitches. Let me see how this looks. All right now. But anyway, that's the final product. So I'm going to see what happens. This is completely on the fly and with lack of sleep. So we'll see. And if you like what you're seeing, please give me a thumbs up. That'd be great. And come back and subscribe to the channel. And I have a lot of good knitting stuff here, and then crochet, do some cooking a little bit, and things like that. Okay. All right, let's see here. Hold on a second. It's supposed to do 22 stitches. Let me just make sure. One more time. Yep, 22 stitches. Okay. And it even shows you how to do it. Now, these instructions I don't think are easy. These are not for beginners, but sort of kind of beginners. Yeah. So let's see. I have to count. I might have made this tail way too long. So we'll see. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. Gotta count. Yeah, this may be way too long. Everybody's saying hello. Oh, there's Pam's here. Be creative. Nice. Oh, I'm doing okay. What are you making? So this is this kit from the Five Below. Yeah, and that's what it's going to look like. And they give you all the. So this is amigurumi, but knitting. So I'm living on the edge, aren't I? Yeah. So we'll see how this goes here. Hopefully you can see. Yep. Got to move more toward the middle of the table. Okay. Nice. Okay. I got to count because I need 22 stitches. And you have to just make 2 cherries. And basically what you're doing is you're knitting a rectangle and then you close it up, which is nice. Oh yeah, the storms were bad, Suzanne. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the trees were weaving in the winds. They were kind of going like this. And I said, "Oh, Lord have mercy." Yeah, so luckily we didn't lose power cuz that was the thing I was concerned about. 22. Ooh, I cast on way too many. Let's get rid of these 4. Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm going to try not to waste this yarn. They don't give you much. So I'm going to back this up a little bit. Hang on a second. Hate to waste. Yeah. Because it's funny, I don't have red yarn. Don't have much red yarn. Let me go back just a little bit here. Yeah. Hopefully I don't run out of space here. I think this will be a little bit better. I'm going to try to take this back a little bit. 22. All right, this is good. I think we'll start right there. But yeah, it's interesting. You know what I mean? Yep. All right. Let's try it again here. All right. Okay, 10. Oh, okay, Daphne's here. Hello. Looks like a neat project. Yeah, this is pretty cute. I made one other one, and it's funny. I shoved it in a bag, and I can't remember what I did with it. But it was cute. It was a little guy. It looked like a juice box. So yeah, check out Five Below if you have one near you. They're kind of fun, and but they're filed in a weird part of the store. I will tell you, horrible. Like they're a little bit hard to find. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I need 6 more. 16. Hold on. 18. 20. 22. Yeah, I still have a pretty long tail, but not as bad as the other time. Yeah. See, I don't like having a crazy long tail, but that one's that's doable. Let me just count one more time. 20, 22. Okay, we're good. All right now. Let's see. Oh, you went to the local yarn store. Ooh, what'd you get me? Hank, a Hope made hand dyed merino yak. What? From Pine Barrens Knitters podcast on YouTube. See, I gotta, you know what, Suzanne, one day, if you don't mind, if you could share with me your funky yarn, if you could share with me your yarn podcast. I need to pick up some new podcasts because I'm kind of behind. Let me see the instructions. Hold on. So I cast on 22, and then da 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 da. Okay, and I just do the knit stitch. Okay, easy enough. All right. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. And that's what it's going to look like. Two rectangles. Okay. Mm. All right. So that should be 2.5 inches. Oh, and this is a little ruler. Oh, that's nice. So then I don't have to cheat and like go dig up my ruler. I always forget to do that. Okay, we'll do it. Here goes. All right, I'm gonna do this first row, nice and easy. And hopefully you can see me. And just let me know if you can't. Hopefully that's okay. Trying to practice with these camera angles, it's hard. Not hard, but it's a little bit I don't know how many rows that's going to be, but I guess we'll find out based on my tight knitting. See how it goes. Yes. So how are you doing, Daphne? Hopefully everything's going okay. I haven't seen you in a little while. Good to see you. Yes. And Lydia, hopefully you're feeling okay. I think you said you were doing okay. I saw that. Kyle's probably getting ready for bed. I should be getting ready for bed. I took a little nap, so I have a little burst of energy. And I figured, this is starting to split. Don't. Oh, yeah. It's the only thing with these kits. I think with the knitting, it's a little bit more forgiving. But I noticed with the crochet kits, if the yarn splits, it's pretty sad. So, hopefully, yep. Won't make you. I'll just make sure I got. And all you do is you just knit every stitch, every row. This is pretty easy. Yeah, they do make these easy for you, which is nice. And they're really cute. So I'm going to have to get out the glue gun, but I'm probably not going to do that on camera. But I'll show you the final piece when it's done. It should be done tomorrow sometime. That's the first row. All right, now pull some more yarn out here. Okay. But there it is. All right. Oh, let's see. Oh, poor Daphne. Oh, I have to check the one here. I haven't been in a while, so it might be yes. And New Horizons is here. Hello. Let me see here. Oh, Jury's Game Bites. Hey, hey, hey. Love and blessings. Hope you're having a great day. In Jesus' name, thank you so much. You too. Yeah, today was not bad. Is today? Today's Tuesday. Yes. See, this is bad. These days I don't know. I got to get my act together here, y'all. Cuz I was thinking, I said, what day is it? Yeah, I remember it is actually Tuesday. I was going to say Monday, but it is not. It is Tuesday. And the only reason why I know it's Tuesday is one of the content creators I watch always has a live stream on Tuesday morning. And I see it. There's two of them actually I watch. Tuesday morning, and it's always pretty early, and I watch them. And that's how I sort of know what day it is. Guess what day it is? Tuesday. Whoops. Yeah, this is starting to split a little bit. But yeah, we got it. But yeah, Five Below is interesting. We went in there today. Now, here's the sad news. They got rid of a lot of their electronics. Like, they don't have as much electronics as they used to. And they have a lot of chargers and cases. But they used to have ring lights and all that stuff, and they're gone. And the lady told me, she said, yeah, all that stuff's gone. We don't carry it anymore. And I always thought that was nice. If you needed a ring light, you could actually pull one out. But no such luck with that anymore. It's very tragic. Yeah. But they did have these little, amigurumi kits or whatever you want to call them. And they have knit and crochet. And they're both like little food items. Very, very cute. So let me see. July 1st. Yes. Isn't that crazy? And there's Sonia. I said hi to Sonia. I did. Uh-oh. What just happened? Just lost a stitch off the back end. Wow, that never happens. There we go. Okay. But anyway, that's the first row. Let's see. Oh, Hope and Keisha. Nice. Let me see. I think I missed somebody here. But anyway, check out each other's links if you want. Oh, Hope and Keisha. Gotcha. Yep. And you're doing okay. I haven't been here much lately. It's been busy. Yes. And I heard, like, I think I heard you say you're on TikTok. How's that going? Like, I don't go over there, but I should. I don't know. I'm on the fence about TikTok. But I think I heard you say you've been doing lives on there. And how's that going? Yeah. Yeah, I just don't go over there like I should. Let me move that up a little bit. Yeah. So, yeah. So we'll see how this goes. I have to do 2.5 inches, so this could be a minute. But I'm going to go as quickly and as neatly as I can go. Let's see. But yeah, the storms were bad today. I haven't watered my garden in days because it's just been pouring, at least for a couple of hours every day. So it's crazy. But I guess that's good. We don't have to not waste water, but you know what I mean. Use too much of our own water, which is nice. Let's see here. What we got? See, there's Sonia's link. And let's see what else we got here. Go down a little bit. Uh-oh. There we go. But yeah, it's July 1st, and there's Lydia's weather. How hot is it? 74. Yes, that's pretty warm for nighttime. Yeah, I don't know what it is here. Let's see. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, it's July 1st. So the question is, I always ask this to the people that love to do the motivation. What have you done? What have you accomplished in the first half of the year that you were planning on doing? Yeah. And that's always the question. And like I said, I try to go back periodically, not real often, but I mean, you could look monthly, weekly, but the nice thing is if you sit there and you go, what have I done? Did I plan on doing some stuff? Like I wanted to finish a few more projects. I'm a little bit behind on my projects. I have a couple of projects I have working. I just had this one project, this yarn I got. It was a donation and it was so tangled. And I think I spent way too much time. I should have just cut the yarn. But anyway, I got it untangled. And it took me a couple of days, not a couple of days, but it took me a couple of hours, a couple of days to get it all done. But I got it. I was able to save it. But I'll tell you, sometimes things just get really tangled, those really big balls of yarn. And I didn't want to waste it. I was trying to make it go as far as possible. But I think if that ever happens again, I'm just going to cut it and keep it moving and not sweat it. But I was trying to make a shawl, and that kind of stalled me for a little bit. But now I'm back to business. Yeah, it's crazy. But that's what happens with this yarn. It can get real tangled, and very sad. Okay. Oh, your youngest daughter turned 8. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, TikTok has been going pretty good so far for me. I stay clear of the craziness. Oh, good. That was that easy to do? Stay clear of the crazy. Yeah, I just noticed this social media is really something. I'm just not used to it. I'm telling you, I'm still getting used to it. And I don't know. Like it's been good and bad at the same time. I see the positives of it all, but the negative, I don't know. There's been a lot of negative situations I've heard. And you know what I mean? I just sit there and go, hmm. Yeah. So we'll see how this goes. I didn't see in here. I have a needle. I do have a needle here. This will work. I have a huge needle. This is probably way too big. Whoops. This way. Yeah. One of these great big sewing needles. So if the other one doesn't work, hopefully I should be able to. I don't know if I'll get to sewing this together. We'll see. But I have to do two rectangles, I mean. Oh my gosh. 2 rectangles. But this one's going pretty well. I have to say, it's bigger than I thought. And I'm not pulling these stitches that tight. I guess I could pull them a little tighter. But, this is for me, so it's not a big deal. You know what I'm saying? All right. Okay. It's like 4 rows. Keep going to the next one. I'm going to try to maybe pull it a little tighter. But let's see. Hold on. There we go. That looks a little better. Yes. Wow, 8 years old. So what grade is that? That must be, is that 3rd or 4th? 8 years old. Probably fourth. Yeah. Yeah. It's amazing. Yeah, time is flying. That's all I keep saying. Time is flying, and I'm just, trying to keep the channel going the best that I can. But I appreciate you all stopping in and hanging out. I'm sure people are probably getting ready to go to bed because I think most of my YouTubers dip off around 11 or 11:30, and then they're done for the day, according to my uh, analytics. You know, it's interesting, but this isn't too bad. This kit, it's going by. I'm kind of digging these. I made one already, and I don't know what I did with it. I have to find it. But I have it shoved in a project bag, and it's so small. But I have to glue, some of the stuff in there. You always have to glue the little pieces on there. Yep. Let's see. Oh, okay, so you're doing a knitted baby blanket. It's almost done. She'll be going to third grade. Okay, third grade. Yeah, I was thinking around third. Okay. Yeah, I haven't done too many knitted blankets. I probably should do some knitted blankets, but I would love to do some. But I did, like I said, I did a couple of shawls. That's all I did this year. I think I did a couple of shawls and I did a bunch of dishcloths, which is not real exciting. And then I'm working on my Doctor Who scarf, which is the other thing. But I'm just sort of parking that one for a little bit. And I'm not sure how far I'm going to go. I have to see how long can I stand looking at this thing. But that's what I'm feeling like. It's a pain in the tush. Yep. Uh-oh. Let me not get those tangled. But yeah, this has a center pool, which is nice. Let's see. Ocean City. Ooh, baby. Yes. I'm shocked I'm still up, but I'm glad I got on and saw that you were live. Thank you. Yeah, that's cool. Ocean City. Woo, baby. Yeah, I would love to be there. Ocean City. Yes. So what's the temperature? 73. Not bad. And the wind is probably not. Look at that humidity, 100%. What the heck? And the wind is blowing south southwest at 10 miles per hour. So I bet that's probably pretty nice. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, Ocean City. Yeah, no beach for me this year. I've been dying to go, but not really. It's like I want to go. I just don't feel like packing up and doing that. Yep. But of course, I just want to go down to like Atlantic City and get a hoagie, which is not the reason to go to Atlantic City. Oh, hey, Misty. Hello from Southern California. Good to see you. Yeah, so I'm making this little Five Below kit, and this is what it looks like. Yeah. And this is just garter stitch, which is not too. They do make this pretty easy, and they do show you how to actually knit in these little booklets here. This is the instruction booklet. And they give you all the materials that you need. So I'm going to see how long it takes me. I'm going to need to make two of these, but I'll make at least one little cherry today. I'll try to put it together. And I just don't feel like plugging in this hot glue gun and burning my fingers. But we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. Oh, it's raining. Oh boy. That's brutal. Yeah, I cannot believe the rain. It's funny how it's been really crazy with the rain. Cape May Zoo tomorrow. Oh, lucky you. Oh man, I've never been there. I've heard some really nice things about the Cape May Zoo. Ugh, the Cape May Zoo. If only I could talk. Let me see if I can. All right. Well, it's not letting me in the YouTube side, so we'll just keep it going. But anyway, thanks for everybody for hanging. So how is it down there? Is it busy, Suzanne? Or is it crowded? That's what I mean. Hopefully not. Mm-hmm. Yep. Uh-oh. Come on. Yeah. I'm going to measure this after this row and see where we're at. I think we're getting warm. But I have enough yarn. It looks like I'll have enough. I'm always afraid to run out because that's what happens with a lot of these kits. You run out of yarn. But this one, I think I'm... See, knitting, you use a lot less yarn, so this should be okay. All right. So I'm going to measure. I don't think this is long enough. There's a little ruler in here. All right. Cape May Zoo. That's pretty cool. Let's see here. Where's it at? So, sorry about the paper. Hold on. Where is the ruler? It just had it. Mm-mm-mm. Come on. Must be at the back. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me see. 2.5 inches. Yeah, it's about one and a half. So I got another inch. You say 2.5 inches. Yep. Okay. Keep going. All right. Keep it going. Keep it going. See, not too bad. Crowds may be coming. Oh, the holiday weekend. I keep forgetting the 4th is like soon. See how clueless? Yeah, the 4th. Oh, that'll be nice. So hopefully, I guess they'll have some parades down there. That's pretty exciting. I love it. I love it down there. It's so pretty. A friend of a friend used to, that's where her family was from. They were actually from Cape May. Yeah. And they had a house and everything. But I think they had to sell it because people were passing away. You know what I mean? But they had a house. It was like 80 years living in Cape May. Yep. I said, "Oh, you poor thing." Like, I'm sure selling that was probably really sad. But anyway, they had to. Let me pull some yarn out there. Oh, there's Tina. Hey, not too bad. Crowds may be coming. Yeah, that's true. And let's see, Tina saying howdy. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. So I'm making this little kit. We'll see how this goes. But I only have an inch to go, so I'm almost done with this one section. So that's good. So actually, I made this pretty quick. Surprisingly. But I just wonder how round this is going to get. It doesn't looks kind of square. I guess. I guess you have to sew in to make this little thingy right here. You got to pull the yarn in to get the little round shape, which is cool. Yes, it's awesome. Okay. Are you going on later, Tina, or did I miss you? I hope I didn't miss you. There's Bila. Hey. Board work fireworks. Yes. Oh, and then yeah, that's right. Bila doesn't like. Well, the dog doesn't like fireworks, which I understand. Yeah, that's kind of tragic. I think fireworks are tough for dogs. Yeah, but it's cool when you're watching and you don't have a pet, I guess. So you're still up. Like I took a nap. I took a 30-minute power nap. That was good. Felt pretty good. I haven't done that in days. A power nap. So that's why I've got a little bit of energy. Because usually right now I would be, you know. Oh, later. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see. Cool kit. Yeah, nice. And let's see. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Where people are getting money for that. Oh, this is $3. It's not crazy. Like it. This was $3, and this was before the price increases and all this. Because I noticed that these kits were kind of sitting there, and I looked at them for probably 6 months, and I said, he's kind of cute, and I don't mind knitting the kit. I'll knit it. But they had a couple of crochet kits, and I think one was a donut. Or was it boba tea? It was some weird. It was very weird. Like one was a juice box. I think one was a donut or something. I don't know. It's something like that. It was something round. Yeah. So let's see. Donut. Oops. But yeah, I said $3. That's not bad. I can afford that. For dogs, farm animals, for folks with oh yeah, PTSD, panic attack. I know. No money for fireworks. Yes. Oh, okay. And Tina's crocheting a head wrap. Nice. Now, Tina, did you make one of those ruffle hats? I made one, but I looked kind of silly in it. But I liked making it. It was kind of fun. That was the thing people were making last year. So I made one of those. And I said, okay, cool. Oh, hold on. Let me get in the shot here. Sorry. Keep falling out. Don't want to fall out. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool. Yep. But yes, yes, yes. So this is what we're doing. Let's see. Oh, 755 Media. Hello. And there's Katrin. Hey. Good to see you. Long time no see. Yes. So 755, how are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully everyone's doing well, actually. But yeah, I keep looking at paints and I'm like, oh, do I want to paint? I don't know. I'm on the edge. But I keep watching you paint, which is nice. Yes. Which is awesome. Mm-hmm. Well, this is pretty good. You would like to make some ruffle socks. Oh, I did make ruffle. You know what I made? I made ruffle slippers. Yeah, and that turned out really nice. They were cute. And you know what's funny? I think I gave them to my daughter. I don't remember what the heck I did with those slippers. They were cool. But yeah, I made the ruffle slippers. I put a ruffle around the ankle. And that was pretty nice. Let's see here. Oh, about another half inch. So probably another 2 rows, and this will be done. Okay. Nice. But anyway, it has a little ruler in there so you can measure, which is really nice. Because the whole thing is, I always forget to take out my measuring tape when I need it. Yeah. But I think there might be a yarn needle in there. I'm going to have to see what's happening there. They usually give you like a little plastic yarn needle, which are really terrible. Let me see. Is there one in the picture? That was on the box. Oh, yeah, there is a yarn needle. I don't know if you can see that, but it's red. Really tiny right there. Yep. But this is everything you get, which is nice. And you see $3. $3. There we go. $3. Yep. So, oh, thanks for watching. Oh, yeah, no problem. They're fun. I like what. Oh, there's Drew. Hey, good day. Let's see. What's he saying here? Hope you're feeling well. Hope you're keeping well. And me, yes, I am. Thank you. I hope you are as well. I hope everybody is. Yeah, this is a good like for us. This is a great time of the year because I think everybody was feeling very antsy, about being inside. I mean, the people that are in the cold weather like me. So it's just nice to have some nice. Although it's been raining, but the temperature hasn't been too crazy. I mean, it was hot a couple days ago. It was in the 90s. Yeah. But let's see. A couple more here. I'll do one more row and I'll measure it again. But I think it's close enough at this point. It's pretty close. Yep. But there it is. All right. We'll pull some more yarn out of here. Let's see. Oh, I'm well here, Kelly. Glad to hear you're well. Yeah. And then, oh no, Tina said I don't have room for painting at the moment. Sad face. Oh yeah. Yeah, painting is a lot, isn't it? I was looking at one of the stores had canvases. Oh, I know what it was. I went to this. We have a recycle craft store, and I'm sort of. It's like a love hate relationship with this store because their prices are very high. But they had a bunch of canvases, and I guess these artists and stuff clear out their space, or maybe they retire. I don't know what happens, but they donate it to this place, and then they resell. Retail. It's sort of retail ish to get rid of it. They had beads, and they have a little bit of yarn. The yarn was kind of, I don't know, was not feeling the yarn. A lot of it's just really old. And when I say old, I'm talking probably 70s. Some of it was from the 70s. You could just tell, just, or 80s. And now the 80s is a long time ago. It's starting to get kind of dry rot. After a while, yarn is kind of useless if you don't use it. But anyway, they were selling that, and they had canvases and a little bit of paint, not too much paint, but a little bit of paint. They had a lot of brushes. That's what they had. They had a ton of brushes and a ton of canvas. And I just kept looking at that going, And then, of course, they had a boatload of fabric, which, those sewers buy a lot of fabric, which I don't know how they do it. But they're just like the yarn people. They just buy so much. Yes, they do. Mm-hmm. 70s. I know. This stuff was old. It was definitely gold and, lime, not lime green. What's that color? Avocado. Avocado. Yeah, those colors. It was totally from the 70s. And I thought, like, they're crazy trying to sell this stuff for like retail. They're insane, but they're trying to get all the money. And they had some stuff from Ice Yarns and Hobby, but they were trying to get full price for that too. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I said, plus I have enough, but the whole thing is, they're trying to sell really old yarn, and some of it wasn't even full skeins or anything. And I'm just like, people are tripping. Uh-oh, look, I found a knot. Look. No. Okay. Phew. Saved it. All right, it's my last row for this one, I think. Then we'll see how this looks. Okay. I think I'm really close. 2.5 inches. Should be good. Okay. Ooh. Gotta get some scissors. I forgot the scissors. Let's see. It probably smells nice. Is that Scott? No, that's Zach. Zach. Hey, Zach. Oh, good to see you. Hola. ¿Cómo está? All right now. Yeah, I missed your birthday. Is your birthday today? Or was it yesterday? I got lost. You guys were partying last night, and I was snoozing. Oh, I need 2 more rows probably. Darn it, 2.5 inches. Yeah, so I'm right here where I'm at. I'm at like about 2 inches. So I need to get to there. Need another probably 3-4 rows. All right, let's try it. Let's keep going. I was thinking this was bigger than it is. It is not. One more time. Let me measure that again. 2.5 inches. Or how am I close? Yeah, I probably need 2 more rows. Oh, no. No, I think that's good. Okay. Yeah, that's good right there. It's funny. When you measure something 3 times, that's why you got to measure 3 times. But that's where the line is, where this piece of yarn is there. Let me see if I can get in there. Where this is here, that's where I need to get to. So that's good. Oh, it's tomorrow. Okay. Old yarn tariffs. Okay, this is good. All right, let me see what I do next. All right, so I think that's good enough. Let's see. Until you have a rectangle 2.5 by 5 inches and cast off. Okay, let me cast off. All right, let me cast off. I forgot to cast off. Got to do that. Oops. All right, let's do one more. But that's good. I'm right at 2.5 inches. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. Okay. Let's see if I can get this without causing mayhem. Okay. Forgot to read the instructions. That would help, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it help? Okay. Nice. Come on. Yep. I was thinking I needed more, but I'm good. I think this is good. And I don't think it has to be exact, close enough. That's the thing about these kits. They're not like hard and fast because all you're doing is just doing a rectangle. Definitely helps. Happy early birthday, Zach. Nice. Yes. All right, I guess we'll sing. Okay, you ready? 7:55, you got to sing too. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zechariah. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. All right now. Nice. It's exciting. Now are you getting cake and ice cream? You got to make sure you get some cake and ice cream. It's very important. And that's what I always say to my kids and my husband. I said, "You're always going to get cake and ice cream. I can't promise you you're going to get fancy gifts, but you're going to get cake and ice cream." Oh, Catherine's okay. Fighting internet to visiting one of these days. Happy early birthday, Zach. Yeah, that's great. Oh, you're welcome. Yes. Yes. It's hard. My internet's been weird too. But I think we need a whole nother like we have that fiber, which is terrible. We have fiber, so that's and you have to replace it at least every 4 years or whatever. And I think we're at the point now where we really need to do it soon. So that's what we're doing. You know what I mean? Yep. So I don't know. It's kind of tragic. The things we go through. But we only have one provider. We're not allowed, unless I get a satellite or something. We only have one provider that we're able to get in the area. And that's tragic because we don't have options. And I hate that. Yep. All right now. Yeah, but Zach and those guys were partying last night. Or was it the night before? I can't remember. It's all coming together, but I was like, wow, I can't even keep my eyes open. But that's good you guys had fun. It looks like you had fun. I was lurking in the background. That's usually where I'm at these days. Said my typing skills are like, I don't know. I lost them somewhere along the way. But this is how you cast off. So what you do is you knit the stitch and you take the back one and put it over the front. And that's how you and then the stitch doesn't unravel, which is nice. And then you get this little braid on top, which is beautiful. See that? I don't know if you can see that braid there, but it's a little bit fuzzy there, but there we go. So that's it. So that's the size of the thingy. So that's done. All right. Now, hopefully, we'll have a pair of scissors. Thank the Lord. Because you never know. I'm going to cut a little tail here. Leave a little tail. Hopefully, that's long enough. I don't know. But there it is. You pull that one through. So you're good. So that's one triangle. Now, let's see how we're supposed to assemble this. Let's take a look. Let's see. Oh, well, of course, I want chocolate cake. I don't care the frosting. I just want chocolate cake. LOL. Oh, well, that's funny. See, my husband hates chocolate cake. I was like, how can you hate chocolate cake? That's so tragic, isn't it? But that's him. Yeah, he likes the chocolate icing. So he's the opposite. That's funny. Let's see. And then it's time that everyone update their devices because you know how they switch from Windows 10 to 11 and all those things that do, oh, your device doesn't work anymore. Well, it's that time. Really? Oh, man. Okay. I can't stand it. I'm not in the mood. You know what I mean? I don't feel like messing around with those things right now. Sorry about the crinkle. So look at this little yarn needle there. That's a baby. All right. I'm gonna probably not do the leaf, but I'll see. I'm gonna stuff this and see how they want you to assemble this. Let's take a look. So they're saying, oh, fold the triangle in half. I love it. Okay. Stitch the edges in the circle and then fill the top. Okay. All right, I can do that. Okay, let's do a little fuzz here. All right. I'm going to try. Well, I'll use this little guy. You won't be able to see so well because it's red on red. Let me see. Maybe I'll use this one. Maybe you can see this better. Yeah. Although this needle here is too big. All right now. Yeah, I may have to cut a little piece of yarn to finish it off, but we'll see. Okay. So that's it. They just said fold it in half like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew the bottom first, which is a little backward. And then I'll do the top with this long one there. I don't know if I'll make it through. I may have to cut another little piece there, but that's okay. That's fine. We'll see how this goes. I just want to do it like this. This is our favorite part of crochet and knitting. Sewing, not. This is the part we hate. But this isn't too bad. I'm going to try to be neat. But what's nice about this is you're doing it with the same color. So even if you're a little bit sloppy, nobody's going to know. Yep. Yes. So, all right. All right. Oh, I have just enough for the city. Yes. Okay. Let me see if I can do a little loop here. Oh, it's not going to make it. I have to do something here. I'm going to pull it to the inside. Just enough for the city. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can make a little loop. I'm going to try. I'm going to see if I can pull it through. Can I make it? Oh, I just made it. Oh, perfect. Okay. Perfect. So that's the bottom. So what they say, and actually I could go inside out there. That makes it look nicer. So you got a little thing on the bottom there. Yeah, I'll keep it this way. Yeah, it looks nicer. I did a decent side there. Okay. I'll have to push this. I'm going to pull this through so this little tail doesn't show. Pull it through. Push it in there. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. All right. And then I just have to sew this side here. And then they say just stuff it through the top there. Okay. All right now. Or maybe I'll save that for do a little tail here. Yep. A little tail. Hopefully this will be long enough. I don't know. I don't want to run out of yarn. But at this point, I think I'm good. So we'll do it. Put a little knot there. Let's see. Yay. You're dumping all your stuff to hard drive. My sister is warning me. She's missed cybersecurity. That's cool. I need my husband's supposed to be cybersecurity guy, but he's been slacking, so I got to get on him. Yeah. But yeah, I will do that. That's a good idea. You have a lot too. See, I have most of my stuff. I did dump. When I first started my channel, I was dumping everything because I was so serious. I was like, oh, I don't want to lose anything. But what's funny at this point? A lot of the stuff that I did was trash back at the beginning. Not trash, but I'm a little better, at filming and stuff like that. So, it's probably okay if it's not there. I'm good. I mean, I have a lot of my live streams, which is probably not the best thing to keep, but they're on. They're on forever. As long as YouTube is here, I guess I'll be here. But I do have a lot of my live streams backed up, on my hard drive. Not my hard drive, but the what's that called? My brain's not working. I do have a external hard drive, a couple of them actually. But like I said, I was real serious at the beginning, backing everything up. But now I'm like, I'm good. All right, so there we go. And they said you just stuff it in there. And hopefully I don't want to make it too, you don't want it to show through. But that's actually not too bad for somebody who, I'm a little bit loose in my knitting. And then what do I do next? Yeah, you put that in there and then you just stitch it across the top. And then to make the apple, you can if you pull the needle down through, it'll make a nice little. Oh no, hopefully I'm still here. Oh yeah. Okay. Woo! I did a little. I saw myself. Yeah, I guess the storms are coming. Oh boy, that was scary. Yeah, I saw myself go reconnect. I went no, but this is the process, making any amigurumi, and you just. I'm gonna probably stuff this. I'm not gonna stuff it too much. Maybe just a little bit more. But this is the process, and people don't knit a whole lot of amigurumi on. Most people do the crochet. Okay, hold on. But at least I'll show you this process. We'll do one cherry, and maybe I'll start doing the other one. Yeah, so that's cool. All right, this is the process. Keep sewing. I probably should have used the smaller needle. Probably gonna have to switch over. But anyway, so that's the cherry, and then what I'll do is I'll give him a little shape. Put just a little more in. Do just a little more. Just a little bit more. Let's see. Make it. But yeah, I'll have to get out the glue gun. But I'll show you. What I'll do is I'll put it in the thumbnail when I finish. And then I'll keep going. But I'm going to use this little. Let me get this little. I guess it's good to have this little tiny thingy there. Do this here. Oh, Backlash Fisherman. Hello. How's it going? Good to see you. How's life treating you? How's coastal? Oh, you love knitting and listening. Thank you. Nice. So what are you making, Misty? I think you told me, but I don't remember before. If you could refresh my memory. I think you're making something real, as I recall. Not this random stuff I'm doing. This is me. I'm the random person here. I'm always messing around with stuff. Yeah. But like I said, I'm like a guinea pig. I'll try any of this stuff one time. Okay. All right. So that's it. So now what I'll do is I'm going to try to pull that. I guess that's tight enough. Yeah. Okay. Now what I'll do is, let me see here. Take this guy and I'll make his shape a little better. Hopefully it'll work. And maybe, I don't know if I should use that bigger needle. We'll see. Okay. Oh, yeah, I can pull it through. So they're saying pull it down and pull it back up again. Ooh, wow. This is fancy. Okay. Pull it back up. Okay. Oh, this actually worked. All right, and I'll put a little knot there. Oh, yeah. So there's a little cherry. It does look like a cherry. Let me make that a little rounder, but I think that's it. So there's the cherry. There's one. All right now. Okay, and I'll trim my little ends there, but that's it. I'm just going to put I got to put a knot in this so it doesn't unravel. Let's see, there's Renee. Hi, random friend. She's good. I'm at work and then home. And doctor at 8 a.m. What the heck? That's a lot. So how is work? Hopefully work's going well for you. Are you doing the same thing you were doing before? Question mark. Okay. All right, so here's the cherry. This is pretty good. All right. Yeah, this does look kind of like a cherry. I could pull this out a little bit. But yeah. Okay. Do you like this kit, Renee? This is pretty cool. So this is actually, let me make sure. I got to make a better knot in that. Yes. Okay. All right. But anyway, this is the kit. I don't know if you saw this, but this is this is Five Below. Guinea pig got the stuff tried on them. You're more like a mad scientist. I could be. Yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping I'm not mad. It's the whole thing. The whole thing in life is not to become the mad scientist. But I think I am. Like I used to say, I'm in my laboratory, you know. I used to say that to people and they would be like, what the heck? So then I guess what you do is you stick this. I only have one right now, but Let's see, how do I have this thing? Yeah, so you stick one in there like that. So that's your cherry. And then you have to hot glue the leaf, and then you put the little face on. So I'll do the face last because I'm, and there's a leaf here. Oops, there's a leaf here. Yep. All right, so I'll do the second cherry. But yeah, the face is going to be, I'm going to have to use the hot glue gun, which is always scary because of my situation. There we go. Yep, but that's it. That's not bad. All right, now. But anyway, I'll pull this out for a second. All right, we'll keep going. I'm going to do the other one. You mad scientist. That's a good one. All right. Okay. So 22. So look at these knitting needles, Renee. I know, it's so cute. Oh, your heart tried to take a vacation. What? Oh Lord, that's terrible. Okay. Now let me go back. Okay. Wow. That's not good. So LOL sweater from from Two of Wands. Oh, she's got some good stuff. Now, have you tried that yarn she was pushing? I love it. What is that called? Oh my gosh. Ugh. It's like Woolies, but she has a brand of yarn. It was so nice. And I really wanted it, but it was always pricey. Every time I'd go to Joanne, I would be crying because I was like, I didn't want to pay it. Though it wasn't even that expensive, but you know it is. Said you turn into a crazy person when you get all that cheap yarn from Hobby Lobby. Not cheap, but inexpensive. Yeah. Yep. Uh-oh. I don't think I made this long enough. I did not. I want to see. I may have to do this again. Oh, I'm short like 5 stitches. Yeah, I gotta start again. Need a little bit longer. I need 22 stitches. Yeah, the first time I did it was too long. Second time I did it was too short. Start this again. Yep. Just want to make sure I have enough. 22. Oh, they they are baby ones. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, one of the ladies on YouTube had her grandson. Oh my gosh, he was so cute. And he was eating berries out of the yard, which I thought was adorable. And now I wish I had some berries. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I have enough. Yeah, I have more than enough. Now my tail's gonna be too long. 6. Okay, here's 12. I need 10 more. Wow. Oh my gosh. BP went to 260 over 198. What? Oh no. Oxygen. What? Low 80s breathing. Oh, 60. Oh my gosh. Mr. Backlash. What the heck? That's terrible. Yeah, please follow up. Yes. Yikes. That is terrible. Yeah, I don't, oh my gosh. That's a lot. Now, is that like a I don't know, without, being getting into your business, but that's not like a genetic thing, is it? Or was it just your heart's just playing games with you? Oh yeah, yeah. That's scary. Wow. I'm still okay. I got 2 more stitches. Man, I'm really close. Pushing it. Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, that's really 260 over 198. Yikes. That is very scary. Very scary. Yeah, I don't know. I said the heart is everything, right? I won't say everything, but oh my goodness. It was stress. Oh. Was between heart attack and stroke and didn't have either. Wow, that's crazy. Well, I'm glad you're still with us. Goodness. Well, please get thee to the doctor. Have a great appointment tomorrow. We're going to send out healing prayers to backlash fishermen. And you're always fishing, which is pretty chill. Like I said, my goodness, the fact that you were under stress is not good because fishing is pretty cathartic. You know what I mean? And restful. But my word, yeah, I tell you, I pulled these very tight, and I'm gonna have to loosen these up a little bit. But here we go. Keep going. And then you're doing a blanket too, right? Yes. Woo. Wow. That's crazy. Well, please, yeah, we got to give prayers, healing prayers to backlash fishermen. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I know like a lot of my, I don't know what happened to my I had a relative that went into CHF, I'll call it. And she was so small, like real skinny too. She didn't have any, I don't know what happened, like what happened to her heart, but she just, yeah, hers just took a siesta as well. And she was fighting that for years. Now I think she was a samuka, which I know that causes some stuff. But even still, like oh boy, we're splitting here. Yeah, she had some issues too. And I just remember the doctors, they said to her she was so small they figured they would have a hard time finding, like if she had to get a transplant, they said they're never going to be able to find one for her size because she was so small. And I went, ugh. Yeah, it's crazy. Yep. Crazy, crazy. Let's see. 3 days in the hospital. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Stress test, echocardiogram. Had to redo echocardiogram last week because hospital results were iffy. Oh my gosh. Well, let's just hope your life is not this exciting going forward. For sure. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, no, this one's really tight. So I did one kind of loose and this one's really tight. But take a look. Yeah, that's the BP my husband had right before he had congestive heart failure. Yes. Oh Lord. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh, yeah, that sounds really bad. Yeah. Sounds pretty bad. I mean, not that I'm a doctor, but my little experience with medical stuff, I sort of know. Oh, I got to pull some more of this out. Yeah, that's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. Well, hopefully they'll get it together for you. Yeah, and hopefully they'll know what the heck they're doing. That's always the thing that I pray for when I send people to the medical. I always say, please get a competent doctor. Hopefully you'll get one that knows what the heck they're talking about. That's always like my fear. You don't want the dumb doctor. You want the A straight A doctor. You want the one that's like writing the textbooks and you know giving lectures. That's the guy you want or woman. Yep. Mm-mm-mm. That's insane. It's crazy. But yeah, we're glad you're still here. That's pretty stressful. That sounds stressful in and of itself. And like I said, I've been sort of talking myself down, trying to make sure that I'm not too stressed or anybody, just if you feel yourself being stressed out, like you've got to relieve it somehow. Mhm. Yep. Oh man. So how's your husband now, Misty? Hopefully he's okay or at least stable. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, all those markers, blood pressure, echocardiogram. Mm-mm-mm. Yep, it's crazy. Now this one's gonna look completely different because this one's really tight. Tight, tight, tight. Oops. Sorry, I'm knocking my table over. But anyway, thanks for coming in, everybody. We appreciate you. And we'll show you what we're making here. That way you know what we're doing. But they do make these kits nice and easy. So yeah, this is just a rectangle. And then you just make it round at the end. little bit of sewing prowess there. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Yep. Keep going. Oh, and Beela's a Hobby Lobby person. I know that's right. She does like Hobby Lobby. Yes. Yeah, Hobby Lobby is interesting. I will say, you know, and I think that's the only place that we have left. Well, Michael's. Yeah, I always forget about Michael's. Michael's is pricey. I sort of, hmm. No, I had a $5 voucher. I didn't use it, and it expired today. I just didn't even care, which is tragic. They gave me $5. Didn't even use it. And they're probably gonna go. They're probably saying, "What the heck is wrong with this woman? She didn't take the $5 from us." Nope. That's tragic. I did not take the $5. I was like, "No, I'm good." But I do like their cotton. That's the only thing I do enjoy the cotton. Oh, but somebody was saying that they're getting the big twist. I don't know if that's true, but I was telling somebody. I said, "Oh, I'm splitting here." I was telling somebody that they have their Craft Smart yarn looks a lot like Big Twist. The colors pretty close. I think it's the same factory. It's in Turkey. Turkey. Let's see. Are your legs swollen? That's a good question for backlash. He's doing good. Okay, good. Yeah, because that's oh my gosh. Yeah, like I said, the heart is almost everything. The brain and the heart, woo wee. They run almost everything in the body. At least the important things. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yikes. Yeah. I don't know which one's more important. Hmm. You eat them both, right? Yeah. Oh, medications. Oh, what was in this kit? Oh, sure, I'll show you. Show you. So the kit was this is from the outside. So this is there we go. Oh, that looks good. With easy knitting guide too. So you get the fluff. They give you the red yarn. They give you the little face. Someone have to glue that on. It's got sticky, but it's gonna need some super, not super glue, but it's gonna need probably a glue gun. And then you get the pipe cleaner for these things for the stem, and then the two knitting needles, and they give you this little tiny yarn needle here, which is a baby. I'm hoping I didn't push it on the floor. I may have. Oh no, I put it back. Yeah, these are so small, but it's kind of cute. They give you just a little bit of everything. So, and this was $3, and it's Mark 3, but I think these are now four and $5. So, but this one was 3, so I got the $3 one. This a little cherry, very cherry, and it says knit me. Please knit me. There we go. Let me get that. Yeah, that's cool. But like I said, I normally don't go to Five Below, but I went there. I guess it was maybe a month ago, and I bought this thing, and I said I'm going to make it. And then I just kind of like let it ride, and then I said I'm going to make this thing once and for all. This really didn't take me that long because that first one took me I don't know, yeah, a little under 30 minutes. I mean, I was running my mouth too. Guess if I was talking less, but yeah, it's so cute. Yeah. Yep. Medications. Yeah, they were talking about medications earlier. I was like, whoo, people are taking a lot of medications, and they are not cheap. So hopefully, you have good insurance coverage, you know, everybody. Because I'll tell you, one medical emergency can bankrupt you, if you're not prepared. Yep. That's faux show. That happened to a friend of mine. We were in between coverage. We had changed jobs, and we both worked at this one place. And they made you wait 30 days to get your coverage. So we were like tiptoeing around, and then she fell and uh broke her hip. Yep, she broke her hip. And oh my gosh. And she had to go get hospitalized without coverage. That is terrible. Yeah, that's what happened to her. And yeah, anyway, it came out. It was a happy ending because the hospital gave her a break, and they have like emergency funds for people who don't have coverage. They don't have a lot of it, but at that time, this was prior to COVID, and so she was able to. They were able to find the funds for her. But I'll tell you what. She owed this hospital how much? Five and above. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she owed this hospital hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah. So that's why health insurance is so important. You know. Mm-mm-mm. It's crazy. But yeah, you knit this until it's 2.5 inches, I guess, wide, and then you cast off, which is really simple. And this is all garter stitch, so you just knit every stitch, every row. Just pretty simple. Mm-hmm. Five and above, yeah. Yeah, that's really tragic. Five and above. Yeah, I heard the Dollar Tree's going up again. And what did was Bila? Were you the one that told me what it was supposed to be? Might be $2.75. Was that right? I hope not, but I think that's what's happening. $1.75. That is terrible. Because it was the Dollar Tree. Ah, now it's the $2 tree. Just about. Whoops. The $2 tree. Come on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because $1.75. That's gonna bring it up to $2, right? I think that's what it is. Yeah, and Five Below did the same thing. Like now they went to five and above. I guess it's been probably 2 years now. So that's not as much of a shock as the other ones. You know what I mean? But it was brutal. I remember when that went up. And this kit must have, because it was Mark III. So this was actually below. Let's see. We pay $1,200 a month for health insurance, but it's really good. Oh, you're lucky. Yeah. Man. So you have to have some creative financing. That's a lot of money. You know what I mean? That's a mortgage for a lot of people. Mortgage payment. Holy smokes. Yeah, let me pull this out. Yeah, I think that's what I have a relative that was paying that about that too. They had a family of 4. Yep. And it was about that much. And I went, "Ooh, Lord have mercy. That's a lot of money." Yep. 5 and beyond. Yep, that's it. Yeah, it's tragic. But these people all have these, like I said, these stores have really changed. And their makeup, like they don't even have good candy. They used to have good candy and stuff in there, but I think it's even expensive for the candy. And the Dollar Tree by my house said they're going up on July 4th. So that's what is that? Is that Thursday or Friday? Tuesday's the first plus 3. Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's kind of tragic. I don't know. Makes you wonder. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how people are surviving. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because now the food's expensive. I know I'm trying not to be the whiner, but I'm just, you go in the store and you just go, you look at the prices. I get sticker shock. And then our gas just went up, gasoline. I'm like, not again. It's like, It was like 2 something. Now it's 3 something. I'm like, ay, ay, ay. Yeah. So you kind of win. You win some, you lose some, and some of the food has come down a little bit. But, mm, yeah, the gasoline is kind of made up for it. Yep. 5 and beyond. Yeah, we used to go in there and get like a lot of electronics, chargers and stuff. They still have that, Five Below. Because like Dollar Tree stopped having a lot of that electronic stuff that they used to have, which is really sad. But that was nice, being able to get some let me see, pull this out a little bit here. But now I guess Five Below has that. Oh, your gas is going up too. Yeah, 60 cents. Yeah, I think ours went up about 40 cents, which is not cheap either. Yeah, 40 cents is a lot. My gosh, 60 is terrible. Let's see. Dollar Tree will be multiple prices, no longer one price, from 150 to $20. Wow. Yeah, I saw some lady the other day. She had all her groceries in there. Like she was buying soup and beans and rice and spices, and I thought, is the Dollar Tree cheap? I don't think it is. I don't know. Like I haven't bought rice or anything like that in there, or beans really. But I figured at $1.25 a can, that doesn't seem cheap for beans. If you and they have the little sacks, where you can do your own. Yeah. You take a little sip here. That's crazy. Let's see what else we got here. Hmm. So did you have fun today, Renee? Hopefully you did. Yeah, I heard you were out and about. Yeah. But we were good. We need to get in the garden again because there's like with all this rain we've gotten, there's just been so many weeds. Everything's growing kind of wild. Because I think I'm gonna have to thin out. Even like my tomatoes are looking crazy now. They were looking great the other day. Now they look a little cray cray. Let's see how we're doing. Yeah. This is good. Welcome in. See some people popping in. Welcome, welcome. Yep. Oh yeah, mortgages here where I live run about 4 to 6 thousand a month. Oh yeah, so you're in California. That's right. I think I knew that. Yeah, Southern California. Woo, it's pricey, but it's gorgeous. Like the weather's nice. I like the weather. Mm, digging the weather. Yeah, yeah. We had a farm come up for sale around here, and it was actually pretty cheap. I think it was 2 million, like two and a little bit. And I thought, boy, if I had that cash, I would think about it. You know what I mean? I said, oh, in my mind, I think I want to have a farm just to grow some plants and get some, maybe have some chicken and do some other, maybe a cow or two or something. But that's what I was thinking. But I don't know. But then I said, $3 million. Do you have that? No. Oh, you went to a fancy art show. Ah. Yeah, let's see. Opening Laguna Beach, nice. Live music, food, and art. It was a fun date night. Nice. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, I'm gonna be going. I don't know if the weather's gonna be nice next week. Supposed to go visit some family, and I was trying to tell my husband I want to go check out some, like some art stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I have to see if I can talk my husband into going. Because we're right by all the museums too. I wouldn't mind, checking them out, but we'll have to see what happens. I don't know. Depends on how he's feeling. You know what I mean? Yep. But I've been looking at a lot of, been just trying to figure out stuff to do, places to visit, things like that. It's cool. All right. So let's see. I think that's about an inch and a half. I need about another inch. Let me see if I can find it here. I think this is. Yeah, I'm at 2 inches, so I needed another half inch. Okay, so that's probably another 3 or 4 rows, depending. Then I just cast off, so we're almost done. Wow. Yeah, this one went much faster. Yep. So let's see. Oh yes. Okay. Oh, I do not want to farm Renee. I forgot. Yeah, Renee has experience in that farming situation. I know. But I just keep looking at all that land and going, man, we can grow stuff. But I don't want to actually do it. And that's, that's probably pretty accurate. I don't want to actually, that's a lot of work. I understand. I understand where you're coming from. But I do like the animals. I kind of would like to maybe hang out with some animals for a little bit. Like I like the cows and the chickens. Then the rest of them, I'm not too. I can pass. And see, Laguna Beach was an art colony many years ago, and is still a major hub of Southern California art. My gallery was there. Oh, cool, Renee. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I love the art scene, and we actually have a pretty big art scene where I'm at here. It's shocking because we're in a hick town, but I'll tell you, they're a little artsy fartsy here. There was a guy who he started a department store. Well, not him, but his family did, and I guess they're on the fourth generation, maybe fifth, fourth or fifth, and it's still going. This little department store. They've moved into other states and stuff too. Well, anyway, they opened up like an art colony or art studio, art gallery slash studio, which is really nice. And my husband and I have dreams of opening a studio. Of course, we. I don't know what they charge for rent, but we were checking it out probably 10 years ago, and we were like, ugh, this is too much because we don't sell anything. In our minds, we're like, oh yeah, people will buy our stuff. Yeah. It makes me want to paint again. I know. That's what I was thinking. See, I really want to paint a little bit myself. And let's see. Oh, my sister lives in Michigan and has animals. She can never go anywhere. Yeah, that's what people say. Yeah. And the people here that had farms with animals, they all have moved to Florida and left the land to the kids. And I don't think the kids are, they're not enjoying the situation. But I guess, they're trying to stay where the jobs are. They might be in their jobs for a while. But yeah, you know what I mean? Yes, it's crazy. But in my dreams, yeah, like I said, I want to run through the fields, run through the pasture. Yes. Get some fresh milk, eggs, churn some butter. Ah, but that's the romantic view of oops, let me get back in here. That's the romantic view of farming. Yeah, so Renee told us, well, I don't know if you want to share, but she had a 200-acre farm that she grew up on. That sounds like a lot. It's a lot. You get a lot of animals. Go to the zoo. Nice. Yeah, you're probably right. See, I don't know why I'm, in my mind. See, this is the whole thing. It's a romantic view. And I know it's not real. But in my mind, I'm like, yes, I'm running through the field, picking berries. picking up the eggs from the chickens, milking the cows, getting fresh cream. Yeah, that's not really what's happening, but cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. That's probably what Renee's saying. It was full production. I milked cows my whole childhood. Wow. See? That's amazing. Now, did you use the machines? That's what I meant to ask you. Did you use the machine or did you have to do it by hand? Ooh, that by hand sounds terrible and slow. Because I think the machines help. Ooh, I have a little split right there. Okay. Let me see how we're doing here. I'm going to measure one more time. Yeah, that's crazy. And you had to do that before school, which is terrible. That's the only thing I think that is terrible is if you have to do it before school and then maybe after school. See, oh, okay, I'm good. All right, so let me bind off. Okay. I didn't think I was that close, but I am. All right, let's bind off. Okay, here we go. Yeah. All right, now. Hopefully this will work. Get in there. Yep, bind off. And churned butter by hand. What? You had to do it by hand. No, that is terrible. Okay. And then and then Vila's saying I want bees, but do I want to deal with the beekeeping? No. That looks absolutely horrible. I don't know. People love it, and I'm going like a lot of people on YouTube. Not that not that I'm trying to make fun of what they do, but I'm going, ugh. See, for me, the biggest thing that would scare me are the ones when they swarm. That scares the living daylights out of me. But otherwise, I'm good. But they always say they swarm. They reach a point where they swarm, and I'm just like, ugh. And it's so gross because they're all over the yeah. Like we had a swarm on our house, and it was funny because we were getting ready to call somebody. Well, so what had happened was my neighbor. So my neighbor has a farm, and I don't know how many acres they have, and it's more like I say for show. And they had a couple of llamas. They had llamas. They didn't have alpacas. They had llamas. And the llamas would just sit in the front yard and just watch the cars go by. And we were just like, this is so cool. And then I guess they retired, and then finally they just fled. I call it fled. They fled to Florida, which I don't blame them. And because we had gotten some serious snow, like the snow was terrible. And they just had a couple of llamas, but they had a bunch of land, and it's just a lot of mowing and stuff like that, and it just looked horrible. But and then they had a barn, they had like one big massive barn, and like I said, and then they fled, and I think because we had gotten so much snow this one winter, they just never came back. Like they just, and I guess they told the kids, yeah, manage it while we're gone. And I don't think I think I saw the guy one time in 10 years. He came back one time, and they fled. And I don't know where in Florida they're hanging out. I would love to know. But anyway, understand like they can't go anywhere. So once they got a chance to leave, they dipped. Yeah. But it looked beautiful. It's really pretty to look at. And I drive by and I usually just longingly look at all the land and go, that's so cool. But then, but realistically, can I do all that work? No. And then the beekeeping. But anyway, they got bees. So one summer they said, oh, we're going to have bees. And I'm like, great. And the next thing you know, oh my gosh, our yard was covered in bees. I mean, you couldn't walk anywhere. There were just bees everywhere. And we were just like, where did all these bees come from? And then we realized they had gotten bees. And then we were driving by and the guy goes, yeah, I got bees. We were like, really? Because there were just like thousands of them. And then one day they swarmed on the side of our house and we were like, no. And then so my husband's like, well, I guess we got to call somebody. So we called them and they weren't home. I was like, nobody was home. And they were gone for maybe 3 or 4 hours. I don't know, whatever it was. So then they came back and I said, hey, we have a swarm. So the guy, so he walks over because it's walkable. You know, he walks over and he goes, you don't have any bees. And we're like, what? And they left just as quickly as they swarmed our house. And then they left. But that whole summer, we were just, they're just buzzing in your ear, in your face, in your hair, like they're just everywhere. And that's what made me almost say no bees. They're just bzz, bzz in your hair. Oh, it was a lot. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm not cut out for the bees. That's the long story. And I'm sticking with it. Okay, last bind off here. Then we can assemble this guy and then we can put this one to bed. I'll do the face later because I think the face they gave you stickies, but I don't think it's gonna stick on here. All right. So all you do is you do this little rectangle. So that's done. Let me I'll cut this a little bit here. But anyway, at least I didn't run out of yarn because that's always the thing with these kits. A lot of times you run out, but I didn't, which is good. All right, now pull this through here. Now I think we'll be able to sew it. All right. Okay, I'm going to use the little needle. Let's see here. Yeah, this will be enough. I can do this. So it's hard to see the red on red. Hopefully you can see that. There we go. I'm just going to sew down this side. Hopefully it'll be nice. I'll try to do it neatly. But anyway, thank you everybody for coming in and hanging out. But anyway, yeah, this is the process. This is amigurumi with knitting. And see, you don't see that too often. You see a lot of crochet. But lately I've been knitting just to kind of rest my hands. But I don't know. Like I said, I've only been making little things. I need to step it up. I feel like I'm not making enough projects. Like I want to make just a few more projects. Yep. Let's see. All right, so I got the opening there. That looks good. All right, so I'm going to just keep going down here. See, I don't know if I'll make it to the other side, but we'll see. I'm just going to keep going. Probably going to run out of yarn. Stick that in there. We'll see. Will I make it? I may have to. Ooh, it's going to be close. That's not bad. Would your pig look good, Renee? I meant to tell you. I've got to get back on the pig. I dropped the ball on the pig. But I love that color that I had. I guess I'm going to have to go. I'm going to probably go get some cotton and see what happens. You know what I mean? But anyway, there's that. So you got the little thingy there. Stick some fluff. See, I like these little small projects. So I think that's what's calling me now. Usually I do big projects. Now I'm like, yeah, give me the small ones. That looks pretty good. All right. Let me make another piece of yarn here. Okay. But yeah, this is, I probably should have made it just a little longer, but I think I'm okay. Let's see. Yeah. Pull a knot here. But if you go to Five Below, check out this kit. I think this kit I'm kind of digging this kit. And they're so cute. Like I said, I love the little eyes. So I'll show you so it's a shame. I almost should put real eyes on this. But this is what they look like. So they're all pre-cut. I don't know if you can see that there. But they're like pre-cut. Let me get that fuzzy out of there. There's the round eyes there. They go here. And so we'll see. But I don't know. I think I'm going to probably use a glue gun. Because I think it's going to need a little more oomph, than that. Because I just hate, not hate, but I just hate to use, I just rather sew them on, you know what I mean? Instead of just gluing them on. Actually, yep, there we go. Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can get that in there. Tie a knot. Yep, there we go. That's better. Okay. Try to do this nicely. This is nice red on red. You can't tell. Let's see. Maybe I'll put a little more in there. What the heck? I'll just use it all. Stuff it in there. Hopefully, it won't show through too much. Yeah, I'll stop it right there. Let's see. Thank you. I'm making Ellie a sweater with the leftover yarn. I know that's going to be so cute. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's so cute. That yarn is pretty. Yeah, that came out really nice. Mm-hmm. Oh, we always had at least 50 Black Angus. Mmm. They are delicious. Shouldn't say that, but oh boy. Yeah. All right now. If I wasn't milking cows, I was tending fields. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that sounds absolutely horrible. Yeah, that's not a good. I mean, it's a good childhood, but not really. Yeah, that was a lot of work. I hated having beehives. It was all horrible. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't understand why people, you know what I mean? Well, I don't even, it's funny. I don't even eat honey. One would think I would eat honey. I do not, you know? And I don't know why I've just never been a honey person. I like maple syrup better if I had to pick, and choose a sugar substitute. I'd rather have maple syrup. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Put a little thing there now. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I never understood. I just think beekeeping just looks terrible. Just the fact that you have to wear the hazmat suit. That's a lot. Yep. And it's nice. Mostly what I disliked growing up on a farm was all the yes, I understand that. Yeah. That's gotta be see, that's the part for me that sounds for me would be bad. I have I'm pretty sensitive, I will say. I don't think I would make it. You know what I mean? It's so ugh, yeah, that's the worst part of it. I could see that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm gonna tie a little knot there. But anyway, there's a little cherry. Actually, maybe I won't make that so pointy. Let me round that out a little bit. But that's cute. Maybe I'll just pull him this one here. I'll make it a little rounder on the bottom. Yep. Yeah, that's scary. You know what I mean? Mm. Yeah. And hopefully you didn't have to do that. Ugh. Yeah, I can't imagine. Yeah, for me that would be bad. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Pull this tighter. Yes. I can pull that in there a little more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna make it just a little rounder on the bottom. Wow. Oh, okay. So you're saying hay has antibacterial properties, really? See, for me, that always made me sneeze. Like I always had a bad hay allergy. Well, for me, anything grass. It's kind of brutal. Yeah, grass always did me in. Yep, anything grass. Here we go. That's a little bit rounder there. Yes, there we go. Make that a little rounder. I'm going to make this a little on the top there. It's nice. So there's the two cherries. All right, so here we go. So let's pretend I'm going to put the face on. We'll put this on here. Put this here. But I will need to get the, what's that called? I will have to get the glue gun. But I'm not going to do that right now. But this is the basic thing for making the kit. Let's see if I can get this in here. Just going to shove it in here. So there's the one. Get in there. There we go. And this guy here. This guy. Just shove it in there for effect. There's the two cherries. And then they have a leaf here. Guess that, yeah. Yeah, this doesn't have any sticky, so you do have to glue that. But you have to glue it, but there it is. And then I'll put the little face on later, but there it is. The little kit. So this is pretty cool. And like I said, they give you everything you need, that you need to put in. But that's basically it for the two cherries. I have to cut the little ends there, but there it is. But it does give you, a nice little cherry, which is nice. I'll tuck that under there for now, but I'll trim that off. But there it is. So I would say give it a try. This is a nice little kit. You get these knitting needles aren't half bad. They're pretty sturdy. And yeah, everything comes in there. It even gives you a little yarn needle, which is nice. And everything you need. And actually I had some left over, which is good. Yes. But there it is. But let me see if I can squeeze this in here. So you can sort of, I'll tuck him in there. Actually, I can cut him. Yeah. Trim these little ends here. All right. And there we go. So there it is. Yep. Very nice. So let's see what the chat's saying. Oh, bees and mosquitoes don't like me. I'm a walking repellent. I used to walk on a field full of bees and nothing. My brother, on the other hand, aw. Yeah, it's interesting how, and for me, they were all in my face. Like, and they're in my ear, all around my head, buzzing around. Yeah, so I'm a magnet. Usually they just mess with me. Although the other day we had bumblebees, and like you said, Bila, I'm gonna have to find if there is a hive somewhere with the bumblebees. Yeah, we had so many. It was crazy. Oh, you said they're really sweet. Oh, thank you. Yes. But that's pretty cool. Now let's see. Oh, we've been here an hour and 45 minutes almost. Wow, that's crazy. Well, thank you all so much for hanging in there. Any announcements before I go? I think we did it. And that's very exciting. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I figured I'd give it a try and I'll show you. I have to pull out once I'm done. I'll have to show you this little juice box guy I made. Well, he was pretty cute. And they have other kits. Like I still haven't even bought them. Like my husband was like, "Are you gonna buy one?" And I was like, I'm not a big fan of the kits, but I said maybe these knitted ones are interesting. I'll give it a try. It's not too hard. Oh, wasp, yes. Yes, so Renee said, bees don't bother me, but wasps are from the devil. Yeah, I got attacked by wasps. You know what? They were in between my vinyl siding. And all I did was bend over to turn the water on because we have a little faucet outside. I bent down to turn the faucet on, and then I looked and I saw them kind of sitting there hanging out, and I went, "Oh no, they're gonna think I'm coming after them." And then I ran, and of course, one got me. I ran, and I was pretty fast. I was the track star that day. Yep, but one caught me right on. Ugh, it hurt. It really. That was the worst sting I've ever had. That was bad. Mm-hmm. When they'll be on the ground. And I had some on the ground the other day, Beulah, which is interesting. Yeah, so those wasps got me. Yeah, that was terrible. Absolutely horrible. Well, let's see. So any announcement? Yeah, I'm trying to think any other announcements. No. It's been kind of quiet. Like I've been trying to not spend too much crazy time on YouTube, even though I like doing stuff. But I've been really doing like Renee, getting out and trying to see some stuff. And we have some family stuff coming up I guess in the next 10 days or so. So I'll see some relatives I haven't seen in a while, which is good. I always say get out and hang out with the relatives. You know what I mean? And let's see, put this in here so you can see. Oh, there we go. Yep, there it is. Yeah, but anyway, but I have to hot glue gun this. I'll have to glue that. But at some point, yep. But like I said, we have some tomatoes going. Hopefully those will grow. But I didn't go outside today because we had a just terrible storm. Terrible storm. And I want to see what's happening. Oh, it's balanced. Yes, thank you, my love. Yes. I've been so busy. It's balance, Kelly. Yes, and I have to keep saying that to myself. Keep the balance going. Okay. Ooh, and then Beela's saying there's the bumblebee, working bee, carpenter bee, and wasps. They are just a-holes. Nice. They are, aren't they? Okay, Darkitect, hello. Saying hello on the purest feeling got me reading a. So this is the other Kelly, Darkitect. Hey, how are you doing? Yes. Let's see. Am I missing? I guess he's gonna type some more. Let's see. Mm. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. But good to see you. Hope everything's going well. Yep, I have to get back on. I saw a few of your last videos. Um, but let's see. Yes. But I will definitely, yeah, have to catch up with you. But I'm so glad you stopped in and said hello. Yes, and they are, Jane. Yeah, she's saying, yeah, the wasps are crazy. They are mean. They are very, very mean. And I can't believe. And like I said, all I did was walk by a wasp, and it stung me. I didn't even touch him. I didn't, you know what I mean? I was about a foot away, but it was too close. Yep, and it stung me right in the back. Oh my gosh, that was terrible. And my husband was like, "Why are you running?" I'm like, I said, I kept myself from, you know, killing myself. But anyway, hey, there's Miss Mora, mindfully crochet. Good to see you. So I made this little cherries. I have to put his little face on later. But thanks for coming in. Yep. So yeah. Anyway, so not that I'm sponsored, but check out these kits. They have a bunch of these at the Five Below, and this one was $3. And it's all food related. You know, it's all food related stuff. And they have knit kits and they have some crochet kits, which are pretty cool. And so I figured I'd try the knit kits and see how they go. And so I was just happy that I didn't run out of yarn because that's the main thing. You always wonder. Okay. And there's Miss Mora. Let's see. 2 years. Wow. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. And then, okay. The architect saying wasp everywhere. Way more one even trap between two windows. Yes. Yeah, that's weird, right? All right. So we got to do something for Mora. So here we go. Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure, that's what friends are for. In good times, in bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. Oh, that's what friends are for. And there's Michelle. Hey. Yes. And there is some food, fun food amigurumi. Yeah. So these are cool. So I would say, check them out. And this took me, not an hour, but probably a little under an hour to do. And I was kind of running my mouth in between. So the fact that I could actually knock it out in pretty close time was not bad. And it did involve some sewing. So if you're not into sewing by hand, then that's the whole thing. But it's really nice. They give you all the stuff you need to make the kit. And they have instructions. And actually, I think there is a video that goes with this. Yes, this is. Okay, here we go. Find video instructions. There we go. All right now. So who knew? But that's actually pretty cool. Yeah. So, like I said, there's a juice box, there's a boba tea guy, and there's like a donut and some other. I don't know if there's like an avocado, something weird like that. But that's at the Five Below. It's pretty cool. Anyway, there it is. You can see it better. Yeah, so it's kind of cute. So how you doing, Michelle? Yeah, we like food. Yeah, the whole thing is like now I've been really kind of. Which reminds me, I have to eat this avocado. I did buy an avocado a couple days ago, and I have a feeling it's going to be so ripe now. It's going to be very, very ripe. I got to eat it. And we skipped dinner today, so I should have eaten that today. But it was good. Yeah, the avocado. Yep. Yeah, in fact, it's funny, Dark Attack. One of my neighbors had wasps all in their one room, and they were just getting in this one window. It was creepy. Yeah. And I just went, oh my gosh, be careful of the wasps because they're crazy. Hmm. Mm-hmm. All right now. So we made it to 150. 1 hour and 50 minutes. I'm still awake. You see this? I'm usually the sleepy one. All right. Well, make sure you guys come back. Thanks for coming in. And come back and visit. We like to hang out and chill and do some crafting whenever we can. Yeah. Yes, yes. Which is pretty cool. All right now. Oh, cute cherries. Good, thanks. Oh, how are you? Yeah, doing okay. Oh, what are you doing for the fourth? Oh, good question. Oh, the fourth. I think we are. What are we doing? I don't know. You know, it's funny. I think I have to get some barbecue. I want to barbecue a little bit. Yeah, and nothing big, but I was thinking like I always like to have a little bit of barbecue for these holidays. Oh, party over here when I get her. Cal, good to see you. Kelly Bun Bun, LOL. Miss Bundy. Oh yeah, that's my my show. Cute cherries, good. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, party over here. Yeah, so we like but we're only two people. So cooking for two is kind of boring because you can always you don't want to over produce too much food. And we don't have any like and our neighbors don't even stay here anymore. So it's weird. It's been our neighborhood has really changed because like I said, the two older farmers dipped. Like they just left they left here and went to Florida. We never saw them again. And oh hey Donzel. Good to see you. Welcome in. And they left. So two of our neighbors are gone. And my one neighbor is not feeling well, so maybe I'll go and visit her. I might go visit her and just see what's happening. And she's been going through some real tough times, with the big C. So I'm probably gonna go check on her. I've been thinking about her, and I said, yeah, maybe I'll bring her something to eat or something like a cherry pie, or cherry ice cream. Yeah, actually, that does sound good. Oh, okay. Do you have a farm? I do not. No, we do not. And where we live used to be a farm, and it was subdivided. And they what they did was the parents passed away, and they gave the land. They had 5 kids, and then they divvied it up between the 5 kids. So there's 5 parcels that are right next to each other, and they were all related. But the one the one guy, uh, what happened to him? He ended up moving because the house, like, so he lived in the original farmhouse. It was one of those 1700. I call them the haunted farmhouses. He lived in the haunted farmhouse, and I think it became too much for him. And then, we moved in, and then next to us was another brother, and then he moved out. Then another family moved in, and then another older couple. They were a little bit older, kind of one little parcel over, and then they dipped to Florida. I call it dipped because they, once they retired, they were like, "Well, it was nice meeting you, but we're out of here," and they left. Which I don't blame them. Yeah. Oh, Yankee Doodle. Oh, yeah. Are you watching the court proceedings? I know we're all waiting to hear. I don't know what they're going to do with that guy. Yeah, it's kind of scary. We always have a big street party, Renee's saying, the day before. Oh, that's good. Yeah, street party sounds good. Yeah, I know we always have a 4th of July parade here and then fireworks. But it's like later in the day. Like I wish it was earlier, but I don't know. Like I even though like you're supposed to do fireworks in the dark, I don't want to be outside in the dark waiting for them to set them. I don't know. It's kind of weird. So maybe we'll go over there. Another brother or brother. Yeah, because there were like 5 kids is the way it was, and so they divvied up all the land. And I can't believe that it was one farm because it's kind of a lot. Like once again, see, my concept of what's a lot is really crazy. Is he? Hell no, he did that. Oh yeah, we know. But see, the thing is, he's probably gonna get off. I have this feeling. I hate to say it, but I wonder. Yeah, I know they did have video. Yeah, maybe he is gonna get it. You're right. Mm. See the dumb people video all their crimes. It's like why, why would you do that? But anyway, that's just me. Yes. So anyway, there's that. All right. Well, listen. Have a great morning. I guess for a lot of people, evening for the California people. Have a great morning for the East Coast people. Get some rest and have fun. But anyway, enjoy the Fourth and be safe. I see that they're selling a lot of fireworks around here, and people are buying them, and I always keep my hands crossed that everybody stays safe because those things can go wrong. Let the big people handle them. Yep. Oh, he's gotten off enough. No pun intended. Cal. Those poor jurors can never unsee. I know, Renee. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like I heard the one day they were like the poor people. Yeah, I saw the drawings of the faces they were making. I mean, I'm sorry, I have to laugh because it's just like they're horrified. These poor people, and these are adults, that have seen some stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I guess clearly they've not seen that kind of stuff. But anyway, so make sure you have spend time with your families, eat well, get some rest over the day off. I'm sure that'll be nice. And but anyway, but try out some of this crafting. It's pretty therapeutic, and it kind of relaxed me today. I was a little round up, so I'm feeling pretty good. Yes, and please have a safe fourth. Thanks, Miss Mora. Yes, yes. Yeah. And make something pretty and have fun and enjoy the process while you do it. Yeah. And thank you so much to the people that pop in and hang out. Thank you to the members and the subscribers. I really appreciate you. I'm nothing without all the people that come and visit. Yeah, that's right. Oh, get Kels to 30 likes. Oh, I don't even know how many I have. I haven't even looked. But thank you. That's awesome. If I can get to 30, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. I just got a little ding. But anyway, have a safe fourth. Have a good night, everyone. And peace and love. And we'll see you soon on the YouTube streets. Take care. Bye.